Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today I have another tutorial for you. We're going to be using 5 or more different beads. This is orange. This is in size 1 seed bead. I have same size 1 in red too. These are like my leftover beads. I just want to use it to do something. I have another one. This is a size 2 seed bead in blue. This is size 2 seed bead in purple, and this is a size 3. This is a size 3 seed bead in yellow. So as I'm working, like I said, this is my leftover beads. If the beads are not going to be enough, I might add more colors to join it. We'll also be using our erasable pen, erasable ink. We need our needle threader. We also need our embroidery scissors. We'll need our needle and thread. I got these are extra thin needles I got from AliExpress. I don't have the size. I don't know the size. So, and regular sewing thread. So I've already traced on the fabric the pattern I will be following. I just drew straight line straight down. So before we get started, please don't forget to like my video, share my video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the button below, the notification button bell below, to be notified of any time I upload any new video. So please continue watching. I hope you watch to the end and learn something. So we'll start by opening our zip. This is a children's dress. This is my daughter's dress. I just decided to fancy up with my leftover beads. So I'm going to be passing my needle through here. I hope it's going to be visible. Sorry. Passing my needle to my fabric, securing my thread and needle as I normally do. And I'm going to pick up enough beads that will help me cross over to this side. I'm not counting it. As you can see, this is an extra thin needle, so this size 1 bead doesn't have any, there is no issue as to it passing through the needle. Check and see. I don't have enough yet. Just going to transfer this here to make it easier for me to pick up my beads. Okay. I think we've exceeded what we need, so I'm going to reduce. I am not measuring. This will be much more better if you're using a child's mannequin. children mannequin, but as I don't have one, I'll need what I have. So I'm just going to boil it, pass it here, and then bring it to the next. So you just pass it to the next side, like a quarter of an inch to the next side, and then continue. That's how we'll be doing it. We'll pass it here, like that, like that. When we exhaust these beads, we'll move on to the next color of our seed bead, move on to the next size, next line, like that. So we're done. So another way to make this easier for you is to mark your quarter inch with your pen here. So you match quarter so that they will tally, so that you won't have to make mistakes as to the positioning of the bead, and it will also make it easier. So after this now I'm going to mark where my next bead will come up. So I've put this here, so I'm going to put this here too. I'm just going to like eyeball it to the next quarter inch. My pen is not so visible. Even I am having issues seeing my marking, so please bear with me. Okay, when I get to a place that is lighter, so I'm just going to continue this now till I finish with this yellow orange bead, then I'll move on to this. So let me do this one more time before I complete it off the camera. As you can see, I'm not measuring anything, I'm just using the next step as a guide, the previous step as a guide. Now I think I made a mistake here, so I'm just going to remove these beads again, because I noticed that this last one I strung on is more straight than the rest. The rest are curved, they're like coming in a curved manner, so I have to go up a bit. I have to pass my thread up a bit, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to remove all of threaded, and then try and pass my needle up a bit. Yes, so we'll do that again. So as you're doing this, you can grab a movie, you can be watching a movie as you're doing this to while away time, because beading is time consuming, but it's not difficult. It's time consuming, but it's not difficult. I'll just pass it down first before I bring it up to the next part. Yeah, so bring it up to the next place. So this is what I have so far. So I'm going to finish up with this before I'll come back and show you some beading this. So this is where we are right now, and I want to transition. This is how far we've gone. I want to transition to my red color. So this is what is left for the orange beads. So I'll just sprinkle some of my red beads inside. I'll just mix it up. This step is absolutely optional. It's your choice if you want to do this. If your choice if you just want to go in straight with your next color. So I just want this to like give it like a nice transitioning blend. So I'll continue as I've been doing. Use the previous step to measure your next step. Let me cover this. You continue picking, threading your bead. That is enough. Okay, so you just use your hand to arrange it. Like I said, it will be easier if you're using a children's mannequin to do this beading, but since I don't have one, I'm just going to make use of my the bead before it. So this is it. You just follow the curved line, or if it's straight, you follow the straight line, however way. So I need to pick up like two to three more beads for it to be complete. So let me check if this will be enough to be excess. To be excess, so I'll take off one more bead. I'll take off one, this last seed bead. And then if you notice the spacing I gave, it's much more closer here than in the first three that I beaded. See the spacing. This first three I beaded that on camera was much wider, so I just decided to close up the space. These ones are consequently are much more closer. So it's your choice if you still want it to be this spacious or if you want it to be this close. So I just made it this close so that there won't be too many gap. The gap won't be too much in between each line. So we'll measure again, and then we'll pass our needle very close to the first one and bring it up to the other one so that we can start the next line. Yes. So continue like that till we're done with this, and then we'll enter our red bead. So let me bead more, then I will continue off the camera as I did earlier. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like my video, share to your family and friends. Use the video, practicalize it if you can. Don't forget to like my video so that many more people would get to know about my channel. So the same step, check my bead is excess by 1. Remember, I'm following this guard, this line that I drew here. That's my guide. So it's 1 bead extra. So I'll take that bead off, check it again, gently pushing it so that it's not too loose. As you can see, it's quite okay here. Pass my needle and bring it up very, very close to the next side. Maybe you can see that. Yes, very close. Then arrange it. As you're doing, always remember to arrange, because how it stays is how the previous one, the next one following it will go. Yes. Yeah. So I'll do one more again before I continue off the camera. So if you've been watching my videos, you will know by now how to pick up your bead like this. You just hold it, your needle, this way, and then put it this way. Would I say slide it or swipe it? Or you see you've got some bead on, pull it down your thread, repeat the same motion, just like this, like this, like this. So that's it. It's really small. I need to get my target. Okay, we've exceeded it, so I'll be taking off 2 beads. So these 2 beads will be going off. Using your hand, pass it very close to the other one. Then arrange it. Arrange it. Okay. So I'm going to continue off the camera. So this is where we are. We're almost done. This is it. This is how it is. This is the transition. This is the transition, yellow and red, and this is the red. So I'm almost done with it. And then I decided I'm going to use some rhinestone chain to bling it up a bit. So let us quickly finish it up, and then we'll continue. So when you're knotting your thread, you have to be very careful so that you don't make the knot too tight, and then the tension of the thread, your tension of your bead will not be too stiff. So my needle broke, so it's a bit blunt for me to work with now. I'm just using it like that. One more knot. This is how the inside looks so far. The inside is quite neat. So in all the beading you're doing, you have to ensure that it's neat. So this is, you see, this is how the inside looks. Just straight line, very neat. So I'm going to continue with this. It's a new needle, although it's a different color of thread, but the difference doesn't really matter in my instance, in my case, because it won't show through. So okay, continue. I will add about, let's say, 2 more lines before I'm done. So that's how you continue arranging it. Like I've said previously, this beading would be much easier if you had a mannequin, so you won't have to start guessing the next length. But as I don't have a mannequin, the next bead is going to be what I'll use to measure whether my bead is enough or not. As you can see, my bead is just excess by, let's say, 2 or 1. Let me see, 1. It's excess by 1 seed bead. So as you can see, in the beginning of this video, I brought out a lot of beads that I will use. I didn't know that these 2 colors would be enough for this my design. So as it looks, I'm not going to be using those other colors I brought out earlier. So this is all, just these two colors are what I'll be using. So I didn't know that it would be enough. So as you're doing, you'll be arranging. Okay, so let me do the last step now. Do the last step for this. Okay, so this is the last bead I'll be putting on. So let me knot off my thread, and then we'll go to the next stage. Knot my thread. So I'm done with this parts of beading parts of this dress. So this is how it looks. This is it. So now for this next part, for our rhinestone, we're going to be using this glue, Ferricure. Yes, we're going to be using this. So we're going to apply a light coating here in a straight line. You can see. And then we'll allow it to dry up a bit so that it becomes tacky for the rhinestone to be able to stay. So I'm going to repeat the same thing by this side too. So don't worry about the glue staining. It dries clear. Once the glue dries, it's invisible. It dries clear. So we're going to let it dry a bit, and then we'll continue with our rhinestone. Okay, so it has dried a bit, so we're going to start tacking. We're going to use this flat face, the flat face of our rhinestone. Place it here. Place it on the gum and press down. Press down lightly. Make sure it's on the gum. So you can go further you can further secure it by using needle and thread, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have time for that. And I have various tutorials already on my channel on how to do that, so you can just watch my videos, check my videos. So I'm going to cut it here at this last intersection. Yes, that's it. I'll let it dry well. So I'm going to place on the other side now. Let me zoom it so you see better. Okay, so place it here. Make sure it's on the glue. So just to give the dress a little bling bling, to make it more shiny. This is my daughter's dress. Sorry, that's her in the background crying. Sorry. So like I said earlier, don't be worried about it staining or the glue mark. It dries clear. So we're just going to let it sit overnight to dry, and that is it. This is what I have for you. This is it. So it's still wet. The glue is not so dry, so you let it dry well. Okay, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video to your family and friends. If you have any other question, you can comment in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. Bye.